Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, welcome back to the Call of Duty Championship Australian Qualifier #1. I'm the Maniac, joined by Naked. I think all we have to say is hashtag Bill Wall.
The Bill Wall is strong on Twitter and around the world right now.
I'm sure it's going to be trending soon, at least here in Australia. Billy went up huge in that last game. Getting back into it, though, we do have, of course, T1 Doters up against Vanquish Gaming, where we saw Vanquish, of course, take that last game out in a 1-point game. 199 to 198 on that hard point on retreat, and that was just an amazing game. It's going to be interesting here because we know... I think I could be safe to say that T1 have been known to get a little bit on tilt when they're thrown off at the beginning of a game. I know Issei can be, but look, these guys, they're Australian champs from last year. If anyone's experienced, it's these guys. Issei's got the bomb in hand. There's already a player down for the VQ squad, which is Quincy, and now Bundo himself. So they might be pretty successful here in this first round.
Yeah, the Doters really need to get in ahead and then make it their game. They can't be sitting there playing VQ's game. It's not how they like to play. They like to be ahead, and obviously pretty much a straight whitewash of 4-0 then with kills. If they stay ahead, they're going to be strong. They don't want to be trailing 2-0 in map count against the Bill Wall.
Well, if there's any way to come back from that so slight loss in that last game, it's with acing them in the first round. So they've done that. It was great work by the T1 squad. Now we're going to be seeing what the Vanquish guys are going to do on their aggression here. Bill Wall, hashtag Bill Wall. Let's see if he's going to do it. I'm not too sure, though. Let's have a look how they're going to play it out. Of course, they are going to be giving the bomb to Vilesider and pushing straight away up towards B, and leading the charge is going to be Quincy. He's got a player just around the corner. He might push through the building. He needs to look up high, and he does a fine damage. Takes him out very quickly before himself being taken down. Look at this. It's all wrapped up here. T1 shutting that down. That was over in the blink of an eye.
I think all 4 players on one team died within about 3 seconds. It was, I honestly thought Vanquish were actually winning that exchange, and then there was one left, and I wondered what happened then. So whoever was the second person to die, whoever died right under Fate, he must have picked up a 2-piece or something that we didn't see.
Yeah, well, let's have a look here. As you can see, he's got a 3-point streak now. So it might have been Fate. He's got a 2-piece in at least one of those rounds. I dare say it would have been that one as a bare minimum. Might jump on with Issei, who should be getting the bomb here, playing OBJ for this T1 squad. And once again, they are going to be making a push towards this north side, as we see so often on Solar. That nade went out. We're on with Fate, as I thought he might have been getting these first few nades out. He did just get stunned in a very nasty fashion. He's going to be looking up high. Let's see what these players from the VQ side are going to do. Quincy here is in a nice position to catch the bomb carrier, and there he is, and he does, taking down Issei. Bundo was taken down in the background by damage, though, so we've got a 3v3 scenario, and as I say that, sloppy shots out by both players. Quincy especially, we're on board with him. Damage was able to finally clean that up, but that exchange was just a little bit nasty to watch.
I think Damage was very lucky to have a bow in that situation and not the ASM1 that Quincy had, because that made it so much easier to kill someone at distance, but he really should have picked up Quincy straight away.
I totally agree. Damage going 4 for 1. He's on a 2-point streak at the moment. Fate's got the bomb in hand after Issei did drop that a little earlier. And look at this. All members of VQ are now taken down besides Vilesider. And as I say that, he's also dropped as well. Now a 3-0 game to T1 Doters. They want to show that they're still the dominant force here, especially after that last match where they lost by only 1 point. Look, they're coming back in a mean way. Yeah,
Dotter's obviously known for their S&D, especially at Champs last year. It's no real different S&D in this game. It's the same thing you've played always. Maybe obviously different maps, different kind of styles. But if you usually get an S&D in one game, you'll follow it through to another, and it's not showing any different here.
I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Naked, it was T1 who went through the ANZ finals without dropping an S&D. They got all the way to Worlds, was it?
I'm not sure about ANZ because they lost a few maps to Avant and us, but they might have beaten us in all the S&Ds.
All right, someone might correct us, but we do know, one way or another, we know they're very strong at
Worlds they only
S&Ds.
lost one, though, and that was to Envy in the last loser bracket match.
There you go. There you go. And that's the one that obviously, dropped them out.
Yeah.
So, all right, so there you go, bit of history on T1. Let's get back into this game, though, where we're going to be seeing Vilesider for the VQ squad. He's gone for the Hail Mary nade, pops that up high. Hopefully he can hit something with it. Don't know his chances. He's going to be pushing into just where this B-bomb is here, hopefully cleaning out this building. There's going to be a bit of a push here by Quincy. He's trying to get the players up high, and as we just saw there, Chilean pushed through, got the big two-piece on Vilesider and Hoju. Shots out, sloppy shots though, Quincy, and damage is going to punish you for it. It's now all up to Billy Bunderwall. Let's see if he can go to work here on this T1 squad. He starts off by getting the tags out. 2 lots of tags and then dropping. That's what's going to happen. I actually thought that player that he first faced was gone.
Bundo actually got more tags then than there was Billboard tags on Twitter about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, that's a big call, and it
was close.
It was, and he didn't get the kill for it. Unfortunately, he shut down there. Chilean able to get the final kills there, and it must be noted that 2 members of the T1 squad are on 4-point streaks at the moment. Chilean himself is going 6 for 1, and matching that is Damage, and of course backing them up at the rear is Fate and Issei. As you can see, all negatives on the Vanquish squad, and a big donut for Hoju, which is quite surprising because Hoju went pretty clutch in that in that last game. Anywho, we're going to be getting back into the attack here as Issei's got the bomb in hand. We're seeing Hoju there through CoD vision. He's on the far side of the map. Needs to watch himself there. And look at this, a very passive play by this this VQ squad this time. I think they just kind of want to slow this down a bit. 4-0. They might have just been a bit too hyped up by the hashtag Bill Wall. So
that might have explained where Billy was during the start of the game.
I think so. Trying to just contain a bit of the excitement here. I can't really blame them. As I say that though, Bundo and Hoju both taken down. Chilean able to get the kill there. I'm still with Issei, who's got the bomb in hand. And they're going to mix things up here by trying to go for an A plant. Throws that nade out before going down. And he does have a teammate there backing him up. That's going to be Chilean just watching the back. It's now planted. So it's up to Quincy and Vilesider to make a move now that they know where it is. You can see on the map there is a player just in front of him. He's going to spot him with the scope. He spots him, but isn't able to get the shots out, and now switches it over. And let's see if he can follow it up with the kill. No. Quincy just a bit of a fumbly army there as he was taken out. Vilesider able to get the tags out. A couple of players right in front of him. He's snagged between a rock and a hard place, and
lots of tags.
There was lots of tags. I mean, yeah, they're just tag city really, but it was going to be Chilean once again to clean things up. And I must say, Chilean on a 6-point streak here, 8 for 1. It's just, and if you can look also, yeah, if you look also on the points, like they're just out slaying and they're just coming up big, really.
Yeah, I think Bundo's team will need to, or VQ will need to really get around here. It'll be a 6-0 is going to be something bad to go into the next map. But if you can take 1 or 2 and know that they didn't get the 6-0, that will have the momentum. Overall, it really doesn't matter if you do lose the map anyway.
If they can get off the donut, it would be good for them, that's for sure. So yeah. Vilesider's going to do what he can to do something about that. Let's have a look at where these T1 players are positioned. You've got Damage up high. We do see Fate on the ground down there in front of him, just on the other side of this B point. And look, I don't really know. Like this Vanquish squad don't seem to be doing anything different. They just seem to be rushing in. They did just lose a player. Bundo trying to return that by taking down Issei. And as you can see, there actually is a big rotation back down towards the A plan. It looks like they may be putting it down here. However, you do see this is going to be Damage, who did spot it, but he was taken down by Hoju. So now we've got a 2v2 situation. Vilesider and Hoju versus Fate and Chilean. They need to watch their back. Vilesider, if he turns right, which he doesn't, no awareness, he was promptly taken out. Now it's up to Hoju to defend this, and there is a player popping out, and look at that, shut down just like that, and there's plenty of time here for the defuse. So T1 going to be walking away with this game 6-0.
I found that very silly from Vilesider to just go out in the middle of the map, not kind of look where he's going. I thought it'd be better to sit in the corner, pick your 1v1 instead of giving someone your back, and then obviously Hoju gets taken out as well when he's got 2v1 situation, but I didn't think it really mattered. That was pretty convincing, that map.
It really was. I mean, it would have been good for him to at least get that point on the board, as you said, and that could have been a bit of momentum for them. But look, 6-0, T1 answers back in a strong way, and as you can see, they were just... It was very dominating for them. 11 for 1, it must be mentioned, for Chilean. Just that casual 11 KD. Just nothing for him, brushes it off. We also see all of these teams going positive. Issei going the even money on 2 apiece. And of course, all of the squad, from Vanquish dropping the negative bombs. And look, .17s, it's looking a bit nasty for them. I think they might need to work on their S&D. There's a few sloppy plays, but look, they got a lot of tags, right? Consolation prize.
Exactly, yeah. All the tags. Bill Wall's probably trending worldwide now, if not galactically.
No, he's famous. He's famous for sure. So, guys, that was game number 2 in this best of 5 series. We're going to be seeing an uplink game next, which I'm really excited for. I love an uplink, and it'd be great to see these two very, very proficient squads play that game type. So, game number 3 will be coming up next. Don't you guys go anywhere.